guys. If you're jumping back in. Waldron intercepts that puck as the Canes try to clear. They have it in the neutral zone. Waldron picks it off. Canes turn, pick that one off and dump it back into our zone. Wolf chasing the puck behind our net. Wolf trying to wheel. Pushes it up ahead to Doss, a little bit ahead of him. Doss picks it off, turns, shot. Goes wide right of the net. Anaya's going to be first to it. He turns, tries the center one. It's blocked. Right to Waldron. He gets it. Rebound. Doss is there to pick up the loose puck, bang it in. Great play right there. Good hustle play right there by the Raptors to find a way to will that puck into the net. Initial shot blocked that Anaya threw at the net. Waldron got off a shot, and then Doss cleaned up his rebound and buried it. 5:01 left in the second period, and we have a 2-2 hockey game now. For those of you jumping in, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. The feed just died out. I don't have great cell phone service, and I can't connect to the Wi-Fi for some reason. We got Waldron, Doss, Anaya, Hollingworth, and Robinson. Canes come up with the face-off. They're into our zone. They send him towards the net. Medlin gloves it, and we'll take the face-off. Really good hockey game so far. It's exactly what we were expecting. Our rankings are almost identical, so it's just a good matchup. Waldron on the face-off. Pushes it up ahead. It's off of Doss's stick. This one goes up to Anaya. Anaya skating, looking. He sees Waldron and Doss. They chip it ahead to each other. Doss couldn't handle that one. Canes pick it off. They go into our zone. They were offsides. I don't know how the ref missed that. Shot goes wide right of the net. Doss is first to it along the boards. He tries to hit Anaya. It was picked off by the Canes. That was a nice play by the defenseman. He read that. Canes go into our zone again. Stalled at the blue line, but they come up with it. Hollingworth stabs at it. Pushes the player to the outside. Centering attempt. Good play there in the front by Robinson. Another Hollingworth. Hunts it to Anaya along the boards. He couldn't handle that one. Back down low, chipped by Hollingworth over to Anaya. He sends it to the middle to Doss as it was deflected. Doss is into the zone. He turns, his shot's blocked. Waldron on the back check, collides with the player. Canes have it in the neutral zone. They try to send one over to the far side. It's missed. Icing's waved off. Hollingworth first to the puck. Oh, it's loose in front. Chipped away by Robinson. That was dangerous. Another centering attempt that squirts through. Doss is racing. It's sent back low into the corner. Robinson turns, sends it up to Doss along the boards. It's knocked right back down low again. Centering attempt. Goes behind the net. Hollingworth chasing as they center one again. Robinson knocks that away. Robinson trying to skate it out, turns it over. Waldron turns and just fires it down. I think we'll take the icing right now and get some fresh legs out there. It's a long shift for that line. 3:18 left in the second period. It'll be a face-off down in our zone. It looks like a lot of people have jumped back in. Sorry about losing the feed there. I don't know what happened. My cell signal is pretty bad and I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. But we got a 2-2 hockey game with 3:18 left in the second. It's McPhee, Schroeder, and McLam with Hoover and Anthony on D. Schroeder on the face-off. Canes win it. Defenseman chips it back down low. Schroeder chasing behind the net. Centering attempt makes it through to a person wide open in the slot. Oh! Medlin thought the initial shot went in. He gave up on it, and the rebound went loose right to a wide open player on the far side, and they easily fired that in. He gave up on it. Yeah, he thought it went in. So the Canes just took a 3-2 lead on us. Goalie thought the first shot went in. He kind of stopped and it was loose and they just buried it. Schroeder on the face-off. Kicks it ahead to himself. Canes come away with it. They're into our zone. Another shot blocked by Hoover. She turns, fires it out. McPhee chasing the loose puck. Canes player is going to get there first. Schroeder pressuring too. He whiffs on a clear. McPhee pressuring. Pushes one to the middle. There's no one there except the Canes. And McLam draws an easy penalty for the refs to call. That was a pretty obvious trip there. 2:44 left in the second. We're down 3-2, and now we got to kill off a power play. It's going to be Wolf and Okyabrski, and we're going to go with DiLorenzo and Waldron. Waldron wins it back cleanly. Wolf turns, fires it up high off the glass, up to the point. Waldron racing, they chip it back down low. Wolf pulls off. Okyabrski keeps him down to the corner. Centering attempt goes off Okyabrski's skate. Wolf chips it around the boards. It's blocked. Canes still have it. Cuts back to the middle. Turns to his forehand. Assessing. Sees the defenseman. Beautiful pass up to the point. Shot. Played down in front of the net. That was a nice executed shot right there by the Canes. They still have the puck. Over to the far side. He tries for a one-timer. Whiffs on it. Waldron in a puck battle along the boards. Waldron knocks it off. Wolf steps up, chips it up along the boards. Defenseman holds, but Waldron's there to knock it away. Waldron tries to chip it past the defenseman. He does. Waldron's in. He gets a shot off. Oh! DiLorenzo's there. Couldn't get a second shot off. DiLorenzo sends it out. Okyabrski on the point. He turns, misses the net. Wolf thinks about stepping, pulls off. Waldron with pressure. Good opportunity there, short-handed. Waldron, nice back check. DiLorenzo turns, pokes the puck away, turns and chips it off along the boards. That's a good way to kill. No icing up. Oh, it was icing. That was icing by about a foot. 15 seconds left on this penalty kill. 1:29 left in the second. We're down by a goal. All right, looks like we've got Hoover and Anthony out there. We're going to keep the same forwards. Canes come up with the puck on the face-off. Hoover down in the corner in a puck battle. Canes come up with it. They walk towards the net. Centering attempt. Beautiful, beautiful setup right there by the Canes. We're lucky that didn't go in. Canes still have the puck. Pass Waldron. Shot. Medlin gloves it, and we'll take the face-off inside our zone. It's a minute 11 left in the second period. It's going to be DiLorenzo, Felmley, and Yellen with Hollingworth and Robinson on D. DiLorenzo on the draw. It's loose in front. It was kind of neutral. Canes come away with it. They get a shot. Centering attempt. Oh, that was a great opportunity for the Canes. They turn up into Medlin's glove. There was a shot that was deflected that Medlin was heads up on and grabbed that because that thing probably would have squirted right into the net. All right, it's going to be McPhee, McLam, and Schroeder. We'll keep the same defense out there. Schroeder on the face-off. Schroeder comes up with it. He turns, chips it up. It gets caught up in McLam's skates. They dump it back down into our corner. Robinson chasing, turns, and tries to hit along the boards. Doesn't get much on it. Right to the front to McLam. McLam turns right up to the point. And they hold the zone. They turn right to the forehand. McPhee on the back check, knocks it away. Canes still have the puck. They get a shot off. Wraparound attempt, knocked away. McLam comes down low. Knocks it away. Canes have the puck down in our corner. Schroeder turns and blocks their centering attempt. They get another centering attempt off. Backhanded shot goes over the top of the net. McLam's first to it. He turns, sends it up into the middle. Can't clear the zone again. Canes have it. They cut back to the middle. Cuts back, shots blocked. Medlin makes the initial save. It's still loose in front. They're looking for a wraparound. Another centering attempt. McPhee comes stick lift. Puck's in front, over to the boards. Players down. It looks like McPhee and McLam collided, and they're both hurting as we wrap up the period there. That was a Good period of hockey. The Canes got the best of us there on a couple good shots. They actually had some really good opportunities there. We need to get it together as we go into this third period. Still very much in this game. All right, 15 minutes on the clock into the third period. We're going to have Waldron, Anaya, and Doss with Gyaberski and Wolf on defense. Waldron on the face-off. Canes win it cleanly. Defenseman falls, but manages to get the puck out. Doss tries to dump it. They give us a clear. We all thought it was offsides, but the refs gave it the clear. Even the players knew that was offsides. Canes break it out. Tries to split the defense. He does, but Wolf comes back, picks it off. They send one towards the net. It gets through. Paddled off to the side by Medlin. Canes still have the puck behind our net. He turns, cuts back. Gyaberski trying to contain. Waldron intercepts their pass. He turns, fires it along the boards. Over to Anaya. Anaya battles, gets it out of the zone to Waldron. Waldron in a 2-on-1 with Doss. He sends it over to Doss. Doss back to Waldron. It's a little behind him. Doss has it on his stick, loses it. He centers one to Waldron. Waldron gets a shot off. Goalie covers it up, and it's going to be a face-off in the zone. It was a good idea there by the line. Some quick puck movement. Just pass was a little behind, but really appreciate the unselfish play there. All right, it's going to be DiLorenzo, Felmley, and Yellen. We'll keep Wolf and Gyaberski on D. DiLorenzo on the draw. Canes push it up ahead. DiLorenzo forces it over to the boards. Yellen in a battle. Yellen still digging. Canes come away with it. Canes carrying the puck through the neutral zone. DiLorenzo with the back check. Canes trying to regroup. Over to the far side. Up ahead. Canes are into our zone. Push to the middle. Nice pass. DiLorenzo blocks that. Gyaberski chasing. Turns. Fires it up along the boards. Takes a weird bounce. Right back to a Canes player. Canes center one. Knocked away by Wolf. Felmley racing to get in. Stick lift. Chips it ahead to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo has the puck, turns it over in our zone. Wolf's there to pick it up. He turns it over at the blue line and doesn't get it out. Gyaberski has the puck, he's assessing. Over to Yellen. Yellen sees Felmley, tries to get it to him. Nice idea, just didn't get through. Canes have the puck as they enter our zone. Knocked away by Wolf. Wolf in a battle along the boards. Canes send it down into the corner. DiLorenzo chasing. Canes send it back along the wall. Felmley comes in, past him up to the point. Canes are moving the puck around pretty nice. From the corner, he centers one, knocked away. Gyaberski, great play. Canes come away with it. They have the puck behind our net. He tries to center one. It's blocked by Wolf. Wolf in a battle along the wall. Canes backhand centering attempt to Yellen. He picks that off. Yellen has the puck taken off of his stick. Right to the middle. Wolf knocks that away. Up to Felmley. He chips it past the defenseman on the point. Yellen with pressure as the puck goes into the Canes zone. Yellen stabs at it. They get it past him. Felmley stabs at the puck. Canes have it. They're into our zone. We're changing lines. Schroeder's onto the ice with McPhee. And that's going to be a penalty on Hollingworth. It looked like Hollingworth's stick perhaps got caught on the player, and he kind of ripped him down. He got into a spinning motion, and kind of an easy call for the ref there. Looks like we're going to keep McPhee and Schroeder out to kill off this penalty, and we're going to have Robinson and Hoover. 12-11 left in the second period. We're down by a goal. Schroeder on the face-off. He comes up with it. Tries to dance it out of the zone. He's in a puck battle there. Schroeder's carrying the puck. He gets swallowed up on the boards, turns and sends it in. McPhee with pressure. McPhee forces the Canes behind their own net. Good pressure here to hold their puck in their zone. Robinson steps up, holds his own down to Schroeder. Good kill here for the Raptors so far. He tries to shut down from the other side. He gets a stick on it. Schroeder's there. Canes are trying to regroup. McPhee stabs at the puck, misses. Now we got to get back. We are killing a penalty here. That was a good chunk of it. Hoover steps up, past her. Robinson pushes the puck to the outside. They center one. It's over to McPhee. Gets caught in his skates. He just turns, fires it up high up along the boards. Defenseman steps up, holds it, gets a shot off. McPhee got a stick on that. There's a block going in. Canes still have behind our net. Pushed off into the corner. Canes center another one up to McPhee. McPhee turns. He sees Schroeder, sends it up. Oh, he didn't get enough on that. Schroeder was wide open. Good idea, though. Really good idea there. Couldn't get it through. Canes right back on us. Shot goes high and right over the net. Hoover has it. She turns, cuts back to the middle. Dangerous pass to a wide open Canes player in the middle. Canes turn, pressured by Schroeder. Schroeder knocks him off. Robinson chips at the loose puck. He sends it up ahead. Oh, he had McPhee wide open, and he tried to hit him. It didn't take a good bounce off the boards, but good idea there. I like the heads-up play going on by the players. 10:35 left in the third period. It's going to be an icing call against us. Sorry if I lost the camera on that one. I know I got a little bit ahead on that pass. All right, so it's going to be Waldron, Anaya, Das with Anthony and Akiaberski on D. Waldron on the face-off. He wins it, but the Canes come up with it. Anthony fires it off into the corner. Akiaberski bangs it up along the boards. Takes a terrible bounce for us. Canes try to pass it across. It's not blocked by Anaya, but it goes shooting off into the corner. Canes are on the puck. Das lifts a stick and knocks it away. Canes send it back down low again. Akiaberski fires and tries to clear. The Canes hold the zone. They're walking it in. He winds up a shot. Medlin makes the initial glove save. It's off into the corner. Canes still have the puck. Fired up along the boards to Das. Das just turns and fires it out into the middle. Anaya with pressure. Canes backhand it into our zone. Akiaberski puts a move on, sends it ahead to Anaya. It's knocked away. Waldron picks that off. He dumps it down into the corner. Canes try to wrap it up the board. Centering attempt. Oh, Waldron just misses the far side of the net. Das with pressure on the boards. Up to Akiaberski on the point. He walks it in to Waldron. Waldron, shot. It goes wide right of the net. I don't think the goalie ever saw that. Canes on a breakout. Left winger has it. Carries into our zone. They just turn and dump it in deep. Akiaberski chasing as it goes behind our net. He puts the brakes on, cuts back. Oh, up to Das. Das was not prepared for that, and Canes picked that pass off. It was a good idea. Akiaberski has it again. He's looking at his options. Sends it up ahead to Das again. This one's picked off also. Canes send it back down low. Anthony's there to break it up. He's colliding with the ref. He turns and wraps it back the other way. Anaya's first to that puck. He looks, tries to send a far ice one, but Das was too far outside there. Canes picked that one off pretty easily. Puck battle. Waldron comes up with it. Back to Akiaberski. He tries to send it ahead to Waldron. Waldron chips it past one player. He turns, blocks their attempt to clear the zone. Anaya comes in to help out. Good puck battle right below us. Squirts loose to Das. He's past one player. Das is bumped off the puck. Nice play over the net. Wolf steps in to hold the zone, chips it down to Das. Das turns, wraps it around, takes a bounce towards Anaya, but the Canes intercept that. Das steps in, chips it down low to Anaya. Anaya sees Waldron in front, tries to hit him. It's a little bit ahead of him. Canes with the puck in the neutral zone. They just turn and dump. It looks like the Canes are going to change. We're probably thinking the same. 8 minutes left in the third period. We're down by a goal. Anthony turns, cuts back the other way. He turns, tries to clear the zone. Canes intercept that. They're walking it in. We've got DiLorenzo and Felmley onto the ice. Wolf's out there with Anthony. We've got some mixed lines going on. Wolf turns it over in a bad spot. He goes down, tries to get back up. Canes, center one, beautiful pass. Goes wide right of the net. That was actually a well-executed play by the Canes. DiLorenzo intercepts another centering attempt, cuts back to the middle, turns it over in a bad spot. Canes are right back into our zone. Another beautiful centering attempt, winds up. The shot's blocked by Anthony. Yellen just chips it ahead. Felmley racing, but the Canes are going to be first to that puck. I'm not sure how that was an icing. I thought their shot went off of our player and directed all the way down to the other end. I don't know. I didn't see all of it. All right, 7:15 left in the third. Canes are up 3-2. We've got Schroeder, McPhee, and McLam with Hoover and Wolf. Schroeder on the draw, chips it ahead to McPhee. McPhee carrying the puck. He's supported by McLam. McPhee carries it to the boards, turns it over. He dumps it in. It's softly into the zone. Picked off by McLam. It goes back to Hoover. Hoover tries to send it ahead. McPhee has it. Cuts back one way. Sends one towards the net. It goes wide left. Schroeder chasing as it goes along the boards. He pulls off. Canes cut back to the middle. McLam stabs at it. Hoover forces over to the boards. Canes still have the puck. They send one to the net. It's blocked. Initial save by Medlin. It goes right back down into our corner as Schroeder tried to slap shot it out of the zone. Centering attempt by the Canes. Beautiful setup. Schroeder picks it up. Schroeder skating with speed through the neutral zone. He's supported by McPhee and McLam. He pushes it into the zone. Canes converge on the puck. They try to clear it out. Hoover thinks about stepping in and pulls off. It was a good call right there. Canes make a zone entry. Wolf steps up. Shot. Medlin makes the initial save. Wolf grabs it behind our net. It makes it out of the zone, and the Canes get caught in an offsides. .6:05 left in the third period. Raptors are down 3-2 against the Canes. And we've got DiLorenzo, Yellen, and Felmley on the ice with Robinson and Hollingworth. DiLorenzo on the face-off. Canes win it. Canes have it in the neutral zone. They backhand one up ahead. Hollingworth steps up, sends it forward. Felmley and DiLorenzo almost collide. It goes right back into our zone. Hollingworth pushes it ahead. Canes grab that. D-to-D pass by the Canes. Up to the right wing. Nice movement of the puck there. DiLorenzo back checks in and blocks the shot. DiLorenzo is first to the puck. He has it behind our net. Cuts back to the middle. Takes on two players. Somehow makes it through. DiLorenzo carrying the puck. DiLorenzo tries to push it past one player. Loses it. Goes into the corner. Goes down. Canes player trips over him. Felmley chasing behind the net. Canes up to the left wing by the defenseman. Nice play. Canes turn over to the far side. Nice pass. Robinson grabs the loose puck that he couldn't handle. Sends it up to Yellen. Yellen tries to chip it ahead. Has it knocked off his stick. Robinson hustling to get back as it goes back to our zone. He turns, bangs it off the boards right to a Canes player. Yellen hustling in. Bumps the player off the puck. Canes have it. They center one. It goes wide right. Over to the far side boards. Canes player protects the puck. Carries it down low. Turns. Still in possession of the puck. Centers one beautifully to a wide open player. Shot goes wide right. Canes still have it. Another centering attempt. Gets through to another wide open player. Hits his own player with the shot. Robinson goes down as he tries to play the puck. Canes carry. Try to center. That one's blocked. Another shot. Medlin paddles it off to DiLorenzo. He grabs that. He's carrying it up along the boards. Tries to send it up to Felmley. Hits Yellen wide open in the middle. Yellen skating. He's run down by a Canes player. Puts the brakes on. Tries to send it over to Felmley. It's blocked. Excuse me. Felmley tries to send one in backhand and it's blocked. Canes have it in our zone. Pushes it over to the right side. He kicks it ahead to himself. Tries to shoot one in. Blocked by Yellen. Coach Lane, I can see him trying to get a change on. We're just trying to get the puck ahead. Canes push it over into the middle. He cuts back, goes down. Okyabrski grabs it. We're getting some fresh players onto the ice. Waldron's on. Canes with a shot that goes over the top of the net. Felmy chasing. Chips it ahead to Waldron. Waldron's got DiLorenzo. He's in on a 2-on-1. He sends it over to DiLorenzo. Shot, and it goes in! Beautiful play right there. I love it. Waldron continues to be an unselfish player. He sends it over to DiLorenzo and then crashes the net. But DiLorenzo took a shot and pushed. Nice shot by DiLorenzo. Right past the right leg of the goalie, and it just squirted in. DiLorenzo able to tie it up for us. 3:34 left in the third period. Great hockey game here. We got Waldron, Anaya, Doss, with us, Okyabrski and Anthony out there. That was a nice pass by Reed, man. Great. Joey finally took a shot, right? Waldron wins a nice face-off cleanly back to Anthony. Anthony sends it up ahead to Anaya. Past the Canes defenseman, and they're calling icing on us. It did. I know. All right, Waldron on the face-off. Canes come up with it off of the point. Anaya blocks that. Anaya has it. We're in a 3-on-1 momentarily. Anaya sends it over to Waldron. Waldron to his forehand, gets a shot. It goes off the top of the net. It's stuck on the top of the boards. It's knocked down. Waldron comes in, pressures along the boards. Back to Anaya. Anaya, shot. Goalie knocks it down. Dawson's on the rebound. He gets a stab on it. That's it. 3:03 left in the third. We get 3-3 hockey game. Quick shift here. They push out. It looks like it's going to be McPhee, McLam, and Schroeder. We've got a timeout that was called, I believe, by the Canes. Really good hockey game, and just as I said before the game started, our ranking in my hockey is almost identical, and the my hockey rankings are surprisingly really accurate. So when they're that close, it implies that it's probably going to be a tie game, and here we are with 3 minutes left in the third period, and we got a tie game. So I love playing teams like this when it's a close matchup, and I'd rather have a game like this all day than a blowout. Face-off should be down in the... Yeah, face-off's in the zone. I was like, what are we doing here? All right, it's going to be McPhee, Schroeder, McLam, Anthony, and Okyabrski on D. Schroeder on the face-off. Chips it over. McPhee stabs at it, got caught in the ref skates. McPhee tries to send one up to the point, backhand. Bad pass, that was dangerous. Now the Canes are flipping the ice on us. Schroeder intercepts it with a nice back check, but has it pushed right back into our zone. The ref saying that it did not come out. Oh, now they do. Okyabrski sees McPhee, tries to send it up to him. He gets it there. McPhee on a puck belly, turns it over in the zone. McLam pulling, lucky to not get a penalty there. Canes wind up. No, he doesn't shoot. He pushes it over to the far side. Okyabrski's first to that puck. Rubs the player off. Canes pick the pass off the side of the net. Medlin looking, tries to block the wraparound attempt, and he does. All right, 2:19 left in the third. And it's going to be right back to Waldron, Anaya, and Doss. And we're going to run Hoover and Wolf on D. Face off one. Hoover tries to push it out of the zone. It's blocked by the Canes. Pushes out to the middle to Waldron. Waldron hits Doss. Doss tries to put a move on at the blue line. Turns it over. He just dumps it in deep. Canes intercept that. They try to chip it past one player on the boards. Hoover picks it off. She's regrouping in the neutral. Sends it over to Waldron. He gets a stick on it, and Anaya dumps it in deep. Wraps all the way around. Doss over to the puck. Sends it to the middle of the Waldron. Waldron wraps around the top of the circle. Couldn't get a shot off. It was knocked off his stick by the Canes. Up to the left wing. They're into our zone. Tries to cut back. Blocked by Wolf. He chips it ahead to Anaya. Oh, Anaya wanted to get it over to Dawson. He couldn't. Waldron comes in, stabs at the puck, misses. It's sent back down in low. Hoover's first to the puck behind her own net. Over to the left wing. Doss wasn't there. Doss chips it ahead to Anaya. Anaya has it. It's on its edge. He couldn't handle that puck. I know he wanted to get it ahead to Waldron. Canes are back into our zone. Past Wolf. Looking for a centering attempt. All the way over into the far side corner. Centering attempt. Oh, Hoover misses on that. Canes get a shot off. It's blocked by Wolf. Canes still have the puck. Another centering attempt blocked. Waldron picks it off. Turns it over. Canes assessing. Shot goes over to the top of the net. Doss trying to chip it past the defenseman. And they dump it right back in. We got to get that puck out. Canes wind up. Shot, pass over to the far side. Medlin with the save. Second shot goes flopping up into the air. It's off into the corner. Up to Anaya on the point. He couldn't handle it. Back in on Medlin. We need to cover that. He does. All right. All right, looks like we're going to take our timeout now. We got 34 seconds left in the third period. We got a 3-3 hockey game. It's about as good as it gets. Maybe we could pull off a miracle here with 30 seconds left. I actually just zoned out for a minute. I was so tired when they played this. Yeah. All right, it's going to be a face-off inside our zone. Trying to see what we got going on here. It looks like we've got McPhee, DiLorenzo, Schroeder, Okyaberski, and I'm assuming, and Wolf on defense. Canes come up with the face-off up to the point. Tries to send it in low, blocked by Schroeder. Wolf sends it up. We get it out of the zone, up to McPhee. McPhee's in a 2-on-1. He's got DiLorenzo. McPhee looking. Puts a move on to his backhand, gets one through. Oh, he just missed. DiLorenzo couldn't handle the puck down in the corner. Okyaberski steps up, blocks the puck, turns, sends it in. It's loose on the blue line. McPhee's on the puck. Turns, tries to center one, still loose. McPhee puck battling on the boards. It's loose on the blue line. Okyaberski tries to hold the zone, and that's the end of the game. Oh my God, that was a nail biter there at the end. Yeah, someone just slashed him after the game. All right. Well, yeah, I do. I didn't see exactly what happened, but he was totally fine, and then he's just reeling in pain on the ice. All right. Well, that's the end of the game. We'll go back and see what happened there, but we got a 3-3 hockey game, and we'll play these guys again tomorrow morning, so we'll see what happens. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. Got to knock the rust off here on the call, too. I haven't done this in quite a few weeks, so we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.